it be that XRP is getting ready to sit within an area that it used before for a massive explosion to the upside? We're going to go ahead and find out in this session today, guys. I think that we have something very, very, very important going on in the larger time frame closures, which have led to some historical upside moves that you have no clue what we're about to find. Man, we're about to find out together, though, guys. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Please make sure to do me a favor here. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. Let's go ahead and take a look at XRP, guys. First of all, we're going to go ahead and go over the triangle that we talked about just yesterday. Now, this triangle coming down to this area here shows that there is a breakout and retest of that support, and it's currently moving towards the upside right now. Now, what I want to display to you is that we are currently within a chop zone, right, guys? Those chop areas here indicate some potential price movement that could actually break out or to the upside or to the downside. Okay, cool. But seeing that what's happening here with the larger time frame and seeing that this formation in particular does favor the bulls, I have to favor the bull side here. Okay, guys. Now, and anytime that we can break above this middle area here of about 239.16, right where we are right now, that would actually lead towards a target of around 241.39, which is presently the highs of last night. Well, a few hours ago. For me, that would be around 8 hours ago, 10 hours ago. Okay, well, now how to acquire a target from this would be great. Well, this is how to do it, right? Measure a trend line from the top end of the chop, bottom end, apply it here to, your top side, and it brings you into a very curious target. It's actually similar to the target that we measured from the breakout of this triangle itself, right? So from this area here, regression to regression, coming up to that same target, we have confluence now with two different formations. Good stuff. Now remember that the triangle is measured in 3 different ways so that you can be able to benefit from its upside targets. Second target here would be the middle of the triangle measured from regression to regression, and of course your larger portion of the triangle measured from regression to regression. Guys, I'm expecting a potential upside move here with some risk, of course, but I will say that some of these upside targets can lead somewhere upwards of around 252 and beyond. But the thing that I'm going to show you here may actually indicate the largest explosion that XRP may have. Okay, and I'm talking about historically speaking. But number one, I know that you guys have been asking me, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and present it to you just like this, just like I did last night. Click on that link above to get the beginners charting and mentorship for $100, guys, an 8-week mentorship program with me live. Okay, this is the like a 90% discount on that, right? So I want to make sure to get all the students. There are already some of those seats have been taken, guys. I'm allowing 30 only. Okay, guys, make sure to click on that. Make sure to click on that right away. Okay, guys, and we'll go ahead and get you the syllabus and disclaimer. We're going to be starting these classes here in about 2 weeks, so you want to make sure to be on that seat. Okay, guys, make sure to claim your seats now. All right, guys. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on here because I'm going to show you something very interesting coming up. But I got to show you this as well. Look at this. Just about when was this? March 10th, right? We made a low that came all the way back down to 189, right? And this is introducing here a 2 standard deviation move, which is typical for trading. That 2 standard deviation move is now bringing price down to a mean reversion, right, guys? So now we're sitting within this mean here, $2.36, just about bouncing from the mean to potentially start testing again the 1 standard deviation up and a 2 standard deviation up, which brings me to the next point here. That's very curious that it's 250.89, pretty much $2.51, which rhymes because we absolutely have that target over here, right? So you can see here that it's 250.89 on that area there, and on this target here we have 250.84 as the top side target from the triangle itself. So now we have mathematics suggesting a reversion back up to that area there, seeing that we have the current volatility and the range that we're trading in presently. Very cool stuff. Now that would be in line here with this bullish formation as well. Now, not only that, guys, is that I'm actually kind of noticing here that we have in some way, shape, or form kind of an ugly like inverse head and shoulders as well, right? So should that be the case, it also has its own properties for a top side target as well, right? So should that be the case, I guess we have some regression that can be measured around this. Sorry, let me go ahead and measure it from the, here it is. From this area here right now, we do have some clean areas that are connecting to it, right? So that would give us a topside target measured from the neckline, which we just drew, all the way down to the center of the head, right? Very lowest part of the head. We apply it to the center center of the shoulders, and this is giving us a target of about $2 and about 48.78. Now, looking back at the reversion variant, we'll take a look at this, right? We have actually a 1 standard deviation at around a 243, 244, but putting it up to the daily time frame, that's where we're coming up with the $2.48 zone, bouncing from the $2.34 of the mean all the way up to the upside that we're looking at a potential 261. So very interesting that we're getting the lineup here from the discretion of the psychological targets and mathematics over here, guys. That's absolutely amazing. Now that you can see how the play can be working here, I would say that a typical and pretty good risk-on situation here would be roughly around that 237.92 to 288.88, right? Somewhere around here should be okay, even where it's at right now, right, guys? So let's go ahead and now take a look at that very, very anticipated large explosive move. Guys, I do think that there is something in line happening here. And you know what? What's curious is that even observing things from the 15-minute time frame here, using our indicator, the alpha light, which has actually predicted some pretty incredible moves. This one here in particular, 240 all the way down to 236, and now we're getting that buy signal for a continuation towards that upside, just like it did here. So should it have any other, moves, like gigantic moves like that, right? Well, there could be one in line, and it could be coming in from the immediate short term. Remember, guys, you can get this algorithm here. I'm giving it to the XRP Army because of the SEC battle getting combated. This is now available to you for under $80. Hit that link on top, man. Huge discounts for you guys, all right? Now, we have that signal saying a buy, right? Okay, great. Well, take a look at this. We just got a 5-day closure. This is the explosive moves that we're talking about. We just got a 5-day closure, okay? And this is all credit to Eric Crown. All right, guys, credit to where it's deserved, okay? So this is your 5-day closure here, and we're in the new 5-day candle right now. After this, it looks like we have this huge downtrend, right? All good, all good. I'm not saying that there's some crazy ass thing to experience here. I'm just saying that there could be something in line here that not many people are talking about, but I'm going to use it in comparison or in combination with Eric Crown's analysis. That brings up a very interesting thing. Since we closed that 5-day iteration, let's take a look at the stochastic momentum indicator, which gives us the bias of upside or downside, right? And we're going to notice something called a regression. Okay, guys, now this regression here, right inside this area, you can see that we have some regressive price, right? Regressive momentum. So historically speaking, anytime that we have reached inside of this area here, right, the center of all of these lows are representative of some pretty outstanding upside moves on XRP. Now, I will say that the very bottom side of this is actually located here. So I'm going to present to you guys a couple things right now, right? Check this out. The last time it was down at this regression, this explosion happened. 48 cents to pretty much all the way $3, guys. Before the iteration before that, we had a huge downside here to around the areas of, what are the lows there? 38.27 and reaching a high of about 67 cents, right? Now, and then the prior one to this, right, guys, was this iteration here, facing lows of about 49 cents and getting up to a high of about almost 80 cents. Guys, this is historical, and we are presently sitting right here, creating a turn. Take a look at the posturing right now, guys. It looks like we're about to start making an upside move on this 5-day stochastic momentum indicator. Make sure to take a screenshot of this thing, and I believe that everybody in the XRP community and the XRP Army should know the current position here, because is it actually going to give us this gigantic like explosion on this regression? Well, I would say that if Bitcoin decides to start running here, well, I think XRP would actually benefit from that upside as well, since everything is kind of tied to the freaking clasps of Bitcoin, man. Damn it. It's all good, guys. It's all good. But this could be reason enough, guys, for us to observe that there could be something coming in for XRP, and it could be extremely explosive. Let me know in the comments below what in the hell that can be, because we already got the defeat, right? We already got, we finished right? We finished the SEC battle, right? But what's next? What could be mentioned here? Is it the actual listing of something else? Is it going to be a partnership? Is it going to be the addition of someone important in staff? What is it going to be, guys? Let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's figure it out as a community here, and then put the analysis here forward. Okay, guys. But I think with that said, I think we're pretty good here, guys. And it's yeah. So heads up on your positions. I am expecting some upside here, guys. Should the I will say one more thing. I guess should the price action on this immediate short term fail, just in case, right? I want to go ahead and put this out for you guys. Should the price action fail this zone here, I'm going to get rid of these inverse herpy derpies, as Crown says, right? I'm gonna go ahead and put this down here. Should price action fail the zone of about 236 to around 236.57 or 235.57 to around 236.61, this area here, should price fail, I think that we would be experiencing not such a drastic downside. In fact, I think that there would be a floor in this area here, 228.98 to around 232.62. Could we go down a little bit lower? Sure, anything's possible in the markets, guys, but I do think that if it were to come down here, it would literally just come down into this area here, validate supports, and then blast off. I think that could be something happening here, guys, but I don't know that I'm particular for that. We have multiple formations suggesting psychological upside, including the 5-day closure and also the 5-day stochastic momentum. So my side here, guys, to be very honest with you, is with the bulls. I think we're pretty good to go there, guys. So make sure to get your algorithm now, guys, and make sure to claim your seat, right? Claim your seat for the mentorship program, because that's going to go away real quick, guys. Okay. Well, thank you so much. And we will chat here later. All right, team. We'll talk soon. Peace out, everybody. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the bell on Monday. Adios, team. Oh, yeah.